It was still dark when the door slammed behind him. Not just a normal door slam. The kind that echoes in your chest and tells you something is over forever. 12-year-old Liam stood on the cold porch with a torn backpack, a thin jacket, and his dog Max pressed against his leg, shaking. Inside the house, the lights went off. No goodbye, no explanation. Just one sentence still ringing in his ears. You're not my problem anymore. If you think a kid and a dog can't survive alone in the woods, wait until you hear what happened next. Because what they found that morning didn't just save their lives. It changed everything. Before we go any further, if you love emotional stories that hit hard and stay with you, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the Emotional Twist channel right now. It really helps us grow and bring you more powerful stories like this one. And trust me, you don't want to miss how this story ends. Liam didn't cry at first. He just stood there, staring at the closed door like maybe it would open again if he waited long enough. Max, his scruffy brown dog, nudged his hand with his nose, whining softly. Max had been his best friend since he was 7, since his real mom passed away and his dad remarried. From day one, his stepmother never liked Max, and she barely tolerated Liam. When his dad died in a work accident last year, things got worse. She called him useless, a burden, and that morning, she finally did what she had been threatening for months. You can't stay here anymore. Take that dog and go. That was it. Liam took a deep breath, zipped his jacket, and whispered, "It's just you and me now, buddy." Max licked his face, tail wagging like he was trying to say, "I'm not going anywhere." They started walking with no real plan. The town was still asleep. The air was cold, and the sky was turning that pale blue right before sunrise. Liam didn't know where to go. He had no phone, no money, and no one to call. So he did the only thing that made sense to him. He followed the dirt road out of town toward the woods. For hours they walked. Liam's feet hurt. His stomach growled. Max stayed close, sometimes running ahead and then coming back, like he was making sure Liam was still there. Around midday, they reached the edge of a forest. Tall trees, quiet, no houses, no people. "I guess this is home now," Liam said softly. They went deeper into the woods, looking for a place to rest. Liam found a fallen log and sat down, burying his face in his hands. That's when Max suddenly started barking. "Max, stop," Liam whispered, scared someone might hear them. But Max didn't stop. He ran off between the trees. "Max, come back," Liam shouted, panic rising in his chest. He ran after him, pushing through branches and tripping over roots. And then he saw it. An old cabin. It was small, crooked, and covered in vines. One window was broken. The door hung slightly open. It looked abandoned, like no one had been there in years. Max stood at the door, tail wagging like crazy. "You found us a house?" Liam whispered, half smiling for the first time all day. He pushed the door open slowly, creaked loud enough to make his heart jump. Inside it was dusty and dark, but dry. There was a small bed frame, a wooden table, and a fireplace. Smelled old, but not rotten. "We can stay here," Liam said, his voice shaking. "At least for tonight." That night, he curled up on the floor with Max beside him, using his backpack as a pillow. He was scared. He was hungry. But for the first time since morning, he felt a tiny bit safe. Days turned into weeks. Liam learned fast. He gathered berries. He found a small stream for water. He learned how to make a fire by watching old survival videos he barely remembered from school. The cabin became their shelter, their secret world. Max became his guard, his hunter, his comfort. But life was hard. One night, a storm hit. Rain poured through the broken roof. Wind howled. Liam held Max tight, whispering, "Please don't let this fall apart. Please don't take this too." They survived that storm. And the next one. And the next. Then one morning Max didn't wake up. Liam shook him gently. "Max? Come on, buddy." No movement. Max's breathing was slow and weak. His eyes looked tired. Liam's heart started pounding. "No, no, no, please." He carried Max outside and sat in the sunlight, crying openly for the first time since being kicked out. He didn't know what to do. He had no money, No vet. No help. He looked up at the sky and whispered, God, if you're real, don't take him too. He's all I have. That's when he heard a voice. Hey, are you okay? Liam froze. A man stood a few feet away holding a fishing pole. He looked surprised. Kind. Normal. I'm sorry, Liam stammered. We're not doing anything bad. Please don't call anyone. The man knelt down. Noticing Max, your dog's sick. Liam nodded, tears rolling down his cheeks. He's my best friend. I don't know what to do. The man took off his jacket and wrapped it around Max. I'm Jake. There's a small animal clinic about 5 miles from here. I have a truck. We can take him. Liam hesitated. He had been taught not to trust anyone. But he looked at Max. Okay, he whispered. They drove fast. The vet said Max was dehydrated and malnourished. He needed care, but he would live. Liam collapsed into a chair, crying in relief. Jake paid the bill. Why are you living in the woods? Jake asked gently. Liam told him everything. Jake was quiet for a long time. Then he said, You don't have to go back there. You can stay with me. Both of you. Liam didn't believe him at first. But Jake meant it. Months later, Liam was back in school. Max was healthy. They lived in a small house near the woods. One evening, Liam asked, Why did you help me? Jake smiled. Because someone once helped me when I had nothing. And I promised myself I'd do the same. Years passed. Liam grew up. He became a park ranger. He restored the old cabin, turned it into a shelter for lost kids and abandoned animals. And every day he remembered the morning he was kicked out, and how a broken cabin and a loyal dog changed his life forever. If this story touched your heart, drop a comment and tell us what you would have done in Liam's place. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs a little hope today. This is Emotional Twist, where one moment can change everything.